Okay, so what's going on, guys? It's GPH Streams here, and welcome back to the 7 Nights Idol Adventure. Okay, so most players kept asking, why is it that the theoretical dice that I suggested is different from my build? Like this, for example, if we will check here my hero, that would be Master. So this Master here, I just put here crit rate and some attack. So if you are a new player versus the player who played the game for almost 2 years, you will have some different perspective. Okay, so others suggest that you should put here full crit rate or maybe crit damage. So that is up to you guys. But my reason for this is that it is simple. Like this, for example, if I will select here a hero that is a 1-star hero. Okay, we have here Sangayu. So this Sangayu has no potential at all, and this is only at level 50. So if you'll check here the crit rate, that is 19.36. So if you are a new player or maybe play the game for around 6 months, your crit rate is not that enough. The reason for this is that number one is about all of your pets. Okay, like this, for example, we get here Richelle. So Richelle is already at level 116, guys, and crit hit rate is 14.46%. Next, generally you will base on this profile, the Knight's Order stats. So on this Knight's Order stats, we have here crit rate. So if you'll check here my crit rate, that is plus 81.34%. And then if you will move down, we have your defense type units or heroes, critical hit rate plus 7.5%. And if you will move down, you get your melee type heroes plus 7.5%. And then, okay, range type heroes plus 7.5%. And next, okay, we have your support plus 7.5%. So this is the total of your crit rate, guys. Okay, so like this, for example, if I will summon the boss, if you will check your one of my heroes in a random, for example, you get your Mist, take a look at that crit rate, that is 167.4%. And if you will check here the stats or the build of my Mist, it is a combination. We have your crit damage, we have your only crit hit rate, 2 times crit hit rate, guys, and the rest are crit hit damage, and we get here some attack. So I just put here attack because I don't have some dices anymore. So that is one of the reason why I suggest a combination of crit hit rate and crit hit damage, and that would be the economical way in doing some auto grant. Like this, for example, if you will tap that auto grant, you will tap this to here. So if you have some less resources, you can do something like that, provided on your first stats or first and second stats, it would be crit rate or crit hit rate first. And if you have, for example, if you have 3 slots left and you will press that auto grant, do something like this one in order to save some resources. So that's what I do. Okay, going back to Sangayu. So this Sangayu is a 0-star Sangayu, guys. Okay, take a look at that. For example, we have here 19.36, and we have here stealth. There is no crit hit or crit hit rate buff here. And if you will check here the crit hit attack, there are no buffs, guys. And this crit hit rate, if I will put this Sangayu into my team, okay, like this, for example, I will just use your team 3. So I have here another slot, and I will put that as Sangayu. And you will see, guys, the crit rate of this Sangayu even at 0 stars. Okay, so let's summon the boss, and we can see here, okay, this is Sangayu. Take a look at that crit rate, that is 132.2%. so that is one of the reasons why we have different builds. So playing, for example, 3 months is different from playing around 9 months, and that is different from playing around 1 year and 6 months. So that is the reason why our build changes as we play along the game. So going back, initially, if we will do this in initial state, we have your Sangayu, guys. Sangayu have already 108. Okay, for example, let's summon that boss. We have here 108 initially. That's 128. And 132 because buffs, those crit hit rate buffs stacks together. But initially, even though Sangayu at 0 stars with no potential dice, her crit rate is already decent, guys. That is 100 or over 100%. So that is the reason why I provided some video about the potential dice. Actually, that is theoretical. It is not certain, guys. I saw some players kept arguing about the build. Actually, they are all correct. They don't need to argue. But the bottom line is, you should argue to the players, ask him first, how long did you play the game? What is your total crit rate on your profile, especially on this Knight's Order? That's the time you will settle down and talk about the perfect build. So based on my experience in playing this game, especially on Nightmare stage, you should have a crit rate around 130 to 140, guys. So that is based on my experience, but I don't know beyond that, especially on the Deep Nightmare stage, because currently on this Deep Nightmare stage, I am at tier 45. And other strong players or old players are already at a tier 70, guys. So I don't know if they need to have, or we need crit rate that is over 130 or maybe 150 or maybe 170, guys. So that is why I'm not sure about it. So I am only giving you what I've experienced about the game. Because other players, they are so secretive even though they are my friends. They will not give info because I am a content creator. So what usually they fed me and they show me with some videos, I test it out, guys, and it is correct. So beyond this tier or Nightmare tier 45, I don't really know what is the perfect crit hit rate. So maybe it varies. So maybe in my own opinion, 130 or 140 is already enough on this Deep Nightmare tier 45 or maybe above, guys. So if we will enter, for example, on this Deep Nightmare. Okay, so let's see the crit rate of my team here. Okay, like this, for example, we have your Mist. I have your 139. That's 143, guys, or 167. Take a look at that. I have a 167 crit rate for my Mist. Wow, we can actually defeat that now. And also in some of my heroes here, like for example, we got here Karma. Okay, 132, guys. And if you'll check here the crit hit rate, the resist of the enemy. Okay, that's 104. 104%, guys. That's 104% crit hit rate resist. Okay, let's view that again. We have here this one, 104%. We have here the crit rate minus 26% of the enemy, but the crit hit rate resist, that is 128. Okay, so let's check this out again. So we can see here 130%. My god. But still, we can defeat the enemy. So I don't really know what will happen beyond the Nightmare tier 150, guys, or maybe 170. I don't know what is the crit hit rate resist, but currently on this Nightmare tier of 46, the crit hit rate resist, that would be 130%. So if ever you cannot overcome that crit hit rate resist, for example, I have here 138%, and we have here only like, okay, my god, that's 10% gap, guys. Wow. So I think I need here some solid evidence. Maybe I will ask one of my friend what is his crit rate, if ever he will spill the beans. Okay, so if you'll check here the stats, that's okay, 132. Every stage it increases, guys, by 2%. So most probably at Nightmare tier 70, the crit hit rate resist will go over 150%, guys, if this is the case. So it took me how many days in order to defeat this nightmare stage of 45? So I need to wait and to farm those nightmare shards to strengthen my heroes. So now it is quite easy to beat, but later on, I will have some difficulties, guys, in clearing this nightmare stage. Okay, so we have this one. Oh my god, so that's 134% now. But our crit rate here, for example, we got here for our irons, that's 139, guys, crit hit rate. So we can still deal some crit hit damage here and a bonus damage rate. But apparently, my god, the boss is a freaking tanky now. Okay, so now I'm stuck on this Deep Nightmare 48 and I need either 1 to 2 days in order to defeat this one, farming those nightmare shards. So the boss is a freaking insane, guys. Take a look at that. Wow, my god. 134 crit hit rate resist, and also the defense is freaking high, guys. So we have your defense. Oh my god, that's over a million or over a billion defense. We won't worry about this evasion that is 657,000, because if we'll check here, for example, our eyes, our accuracy here is over a billion, guys, or over a million. So that is the reason why we can still hit the boss. But the defense is quite insane, and also the crit hit rate resist is insane. Okay, so that is 134%. So I think I need here some better damage and not the crit hit rate anymore. And also attack speed. So if you'll check here the attack speed of my heroes, we have here that is a 302, 334. For example, for this Ainz, you got here 287, guys. And for this Mist, we have here 302, 334. So that varies, guys, per account, especially on the crit hit rate and also on the attack speed. The longer you play, the higher will be your crit hit rate and also your attack speed, the better. So guys, I hope that's clear. Thank you for watching. Oh my god, we can defeat it. Oh, wow, I can't believe that. I was supposed to end this video, but apparently, oh, we can defeat that one, guys. So maybe due to the RNG, you have your 110. I was supposed to end the video. Oh my goodness, what happened to that? Oh my god. Maybe I'll check that out later on. Okay, so we'll check here. Oh my god. So we can see now some mist. Sometimes we can see some mist, guys. Oh my god. I'll check this out. I'll check the replay later on, guys. What happened to this one? Okay. The crit hit rate resist, guys. As long there is no red here. Take a look at that. The boss is freaking tanky. If we cannot inflict some crit hit rate resist down. Okay, let's do that again. Take a look at that. So I'm waiting for this one to become red. So we are stuck. We got miss. Wow. So I think on this nightmare or deep nightmare stage, we need to cast here some or use some heroes that have crit hit rate resist down. That is 136, guys. My god. So maybe I will redo this video, guys, about the Deep Nightmare stage. Okay. So guys, that's it. Thank you for watching, and see you again on my next videos. Bye-bye.